But there was this student that was referred to me about 10 years ago, and he had this form of muscular dystrophy. And so he had this real nice big wheelchair that he wheeled around in, and from what I remember, the life expectancy of that particular form was like late teens. And he was about 15, 16 years old. And so he was living on precious time. And so kind of my job for him, so to speak, was to kind of get his emotional house in order, if you will. And I don't feel like I had to do much, because he was so happy and just had a zest for life. And he, we would meet and he'd tell me jokes and we'd laugh together, and he was so just happy to be alive. And he would go to these camps with other kids that had this type of muscular dystrophy as a way of connection, and that was great. And he would tell me about these new friends that he would make, and then a week later he'd say that friend died. And this happened multiple times, this same scenario. And so he easily could have said, why me? Woe is me. But he never did. He just had this just love of life. And that completely flipped kind of the way I was thinking about things right then. He, instead of me helping him, he was helping me. And I'll never forget him for that. And then just about a couple weeks after that particular school year, he passed away. And we were able to celebrate his life, and I think about him from time to time, and just that love of life that he had. And that's something that really stood out to me, and something that I try and carry on in my own life.